Okay, we're going to talk about measuring and cutting the slab. First thing, before you start measuring and cutting, you should always know the dimensions that you need to cut. With the slab skill set, you're going to be making a box, and you're going to need slabs that are 4 inches by 4 inches and 4 inches by 5 inches. So it's always a good idea to use a ruler, a 12-inch ruler. They're over there. You gotta go get one. And kind of measure to see if you've got a big enough slab, and I do. Before I start measuring and cutting, I've got to get the right knife. It's a wood utility knife. So it's got a nice blonde wood handle, and it's got a nice double-edged blade. These are knives we don't use. The fettling knife, because when you go to make a cut, no one keeps it straight. It's always at an angle. The second one is a hook and knife tool. This blade is too small to cut through this clay. Most people will hold it like this, and this runs into the clay. So we get rid of these. We don't even use them. Now I'm going to show you how to measure it and cut it, and the camera is going to move closer here so you can actually see this. First thing I do is I take a straight edge or this ruler, and I make sure I've got that dimension there. 4 inches to 8 inches makes 4 inches, and I need a slab that's going to be 4 to 5 inches. And when I cut through, I'm holding my knife straight up and down. It's not at an angle like this. I come through and I'm holding it straight. I get rid of that. The next thing I use is my T-square. There, over there again. That way. What I do is I line this up the best I can to get the most clay that I can out of the slab. Now I know I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. So I can again hold this knife straight, cut it. I'm going to mark it at 5 inches here. I'm going to lift this up, hold this against here. This blue is always touching this straight edge. With this second cut, I made a 90-degree angle. Now I need it 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mark it here, and I cut where I had the previous mark. Holding my knife straight up and down, get rid of it. I've got one more cut to make. The blue part of the T-square is lined up with the edge. I line the ruler up with the mark. And I cut one last time. And now I have a slab. It's 4 inches wide by 5 inches long.